Hi, this is Computer Geek, and I'm here to show you how you can make a login sign up page using .NET Core 1.1. So let's get started. Before moving on to just create our application, we should know what is .NET Core 1.1. .NET Core 1.1 is the framework that is released by Microsoft in the previous year, 2016, and it is a blazing fast framework that Microsoft has ever built. Uh, the main aspect of this is it's that important because it is open source and you can just grab it on and use it and make it your own. You have to pay nothing for it and just install it and get going with your Visual Studio. So .NET basically .NET Core 1.1 comes with the to Visual Studio 2017 inbuilt, and if you have 2013 or 2015 Visual Studio, you can download its SDK and just start with your previous version of Visual Studio. But I would recommend you to download latest version of Visual Studio 2017. uh, and Visual Studio community is free available, so it's better option to download it. Just go on the site and download VS Community, select your stuff and get going. So I have already downloaded it, so let's go and make our first application. New project, and just name it test demo. Okay, go with the empty template. Okay, so now we are here. Just go on to just let's see what the files are. These are the files that are coming inbuilt with it. Public, whatever, startup. Let's run it and see what it generates output. So it is generating hello world. We haven't created any page yet, so it is just writing a hello world on our page. Let's change it and see what happens. Hello, computer geeks. Let's try this one. Hit F5 and let's go. Yeah, it's working. So let's go with our stuff then. This is Server Explorer. Okay. Right click here and manage NuGet packages. Go on it and now hit browse. You have to download some NuGet packages. NuGet is just like Bower npm if you have heard about it. It downloaded packages. Visual Studio 2017 doesn't hold all packages. The packages can be downloaded from NuGet. So first package we have to download is, just search it from here and go with Microsoft dot application insights dot asp netcore. Let's see, I have already downloaded it, so let's move on to next. Microsoft dot asp netcore. This is also downloaded, so let's go to asp.net core.mvc. It's not downloaded. Download it from here, install it, and it will take some. Do not show this again. Okay, I accept. Now move on to next one. These are pretty much. Install it again. Accept. It's downloaded. Move on to next one. Static files. I'll tell you why they are required each when we are going to implement it in program. Okay, now static files. Now we have to download entity framework. So what is entity framework? Entity framework, uh, by entity framework you can directly interact with database using your C# coding skills without directly interacting with database. Now go with the SQL server. Actually you have to download both server and server.design. So I'm downloading this one too. Now go with the entity framework core.tools. Hit download, install, I accept. Okay, it's done. Now extensions.caching.memory. It's really taking its time. Sorry, caching keyword is not working probably, or my hands. Now going on with the debug. Debug. Hit enter and install it. We have to debug our project, so it's important. Now after debug, Visual Microsoft, the last one, Visual Studio web browser link. Okay, install it. After we have downloaded the dependencies of our software, just check it out here. Okay, it can happen sometimes, so just hit go to Solution Explorer, just hit restore NuGet packages. You getting there? Okay, here, restore NuGet packages. Okay, it's not working. Let's get me a restart for my Visual Studio. Okay, yes. Open Visual Studio again. It can happen sometimes, it's normal. Okay, it's open now. Let's see the dependencies. Okay, no error. Then we should get going with our project. Going on program and open startup. So what we have to do is just adding services in our project. So now in startup we have to add some dependencies like app.use static files and app.use session. Okay, and after we have done with the session, now what we have to do is just app.use mvc. We have to change our route. So we are going to use lambda expressions here. Route referring to uh, routes. Okay, here. Now what we have to do is routes.map route. That's what we have to do. Map route. Now go with the name. Let's say default, comma, templates. Now in this, what you have to write is controller home. I'll explain this later. Slash action equals to let's say index. Now go in here, action index slash id equals to this. Okay, we have a mistake here, just name it n. Okay, template. Okay, so what we have to do here is we are going to add some services in here. So first of all, the services name is services. Just let services dot add mvc. Now go on with the services dot add distributed memory cache. Okay, now services dot add session. Now services dot, okay, this is it. Now we have to set up our connection string. So before going on to connection string, just we have to import our database. So go into uh, sorry, add connection. Check here the list of your server name if you have installed a server. Okay, so my system can't find it. Your local database would name as your uh, computer name. So that's what I have typed here. So when I have tapped here, there, I'm going with the master database, clicking OK with OK, so I can get my connection string here. I am copying it. Copy. Now what I'm going to do is where connection where con equals to at the rate, pasting it here, and this one. Okay, so when I'm done with this, now I'm going to add a DB context. Okay, before going to it, we have to create a model for it. So we are going it in here, add new folder. Let's name it models. Now add a new item class. Let's name it RDB context. So it is the part that we are going with the entity framework. So what we have to do is now just add a class DB context. Okay, now class is not fine, so control dot, and the suggestion will come out, and just add it. So we have to create a constructor of it, then public RDB context, DB context options. Okay, DB context options. In it, what we have to do is just add our class name RDB context options. Now base options. Okay, so now we have created our class RDB context. What it is going to do is this DB context class will call the DB context options, in which we are creating it with where is this? Yeah, what the hell? Text. Okay, now we can add our class RDB context. That was the name of it. Yeah, save it. Okay, so it can't find, so using test dot models. Okay, since dot use SQL server, and add con here. Okay, that should be it. Okay, that's a mess. So go again, control dot. Okay, the options are not coming, so you can manually add using Microsoft dot entity framework. Okay, now done. So we are with no errors here. Now what we just did, we made our settings, and after we have done with the functionalities of startup.cs, let's go with the settings we have made. So what this line will do is it will create a route. When we are hitting start, it was showing hello computer geeks, or the message you were writing there. So if you have mapped the route here, you have to create a controller. So for that you have to go in here and go to add new item. Now NVC controller class, the home controller. So here we are getting a controller with the name index as default. and what we have declared here, index. Okay, it's okay there. Then okay, if you are worrying about that, index are the pages that are default, so we are going with the name login. So what it basically does is it defines the startup page. So we are going with the login. Okay, and home controller going with the login. Okay, now we are have to create a folder that is controllers. Okay, move home controller in controllers. Okay, now what we have to do is add a, let's hit F5 and see what happens now. We haven't created any web pages yet, so we will definitely get an error, but let's see. Okay, route creation name template, this is the error we are getting. Okay, so let's just stop it and create our view. Add new folder, views. In views we have to create a new folder with the name home. What home will do, the any view we are going to create in home is going to reference with home controller. So home we have to create a new item that is MVC view page. Just name it login. That's what we want. Okay, now in login, just add HTML tab. Okay, now we have a body here. Let's say hi, I am computer geek. Okay, let's hit run. It should be working now. Okay, we are getting this error again. We shouldn't be getting this. Yeah, let's continue. Okay. Okay, I might have figured out what our error was. So just remove it equals to, and our error was gone. And remove this line too. To replace this, just hit add else app dot use exception handler home slash error. Okay, just hit F5 and here we go. I am Computer Geek. We have implemented our first login page here. Okay, congratulations guys, you have achieved your first step. So for getting login and sign up page, just keep tuning to my channel and hit subscribe. Thank you. Bye bye.